Hi, this is Michelle. In this video, I thought we could go over the instructions that you get with your Bucilla kit. Depending on what kit you pick out, your instructions might look different, but you're going to get the same information in all of them. So I have a 2008 Princess. The instructions to this are 6 pages. You have 3 pages front and back, so 6 pages. That's mostly because there's 3 different languages in here, but still you get the same information. This is Gingerbread Dreams from 2018. You have your color picture, as always. You have your color symbol guide on the back of that, and then you have front and back this page. Then we have the Jolly St. Nick from 2015. Again, your color picture, and then you get this huge sheet. And what I do is when I get a stocking that has this huge sheet, I'll take a picture of one side with my phone and then leave the other side up and just use it that way. It's easier than having to move everything and flip everything over, because when I make a stocking or a wreath or whatever I'm working on, I have my instructions out in front of me at all times. Even after 20 years of making these kits, I still use my instructions. So here's the instructions we have. I think I'm going to use the Gingerbread Dreams and kind of explain everything with it. So when I first open my kit, first thing I do, I iron my felt, I come back and I take about 5 minutes and I look over the instructions. I really look at this picture a lot on the front. You can kind of, see placement, you can see colors, you can see stitches. This helps you a lot. You always want to keep this around. Then I get my instructions. I start at the beginning. I read over everything. Everything you need to know is in these instructions, no matter if you get 1 page or 6. Everything you need to know to make a great piece is in here. It tells you about sorting your floss. It tells you supplies included, things you might need. It tells you how to cut the felt, so you want to get the outside lines off. About separating your strands of floss, using your floss. It tells you how to position your felt, what they suggest for stuffing. It tells you how to applique. You also get pictures, little pictures. It tells you about embroidery, sequining, beading. It's all here. Then you get step-by-step instructions, starting with number 1. Well, you start looking at this, you have all this felt in front of you, and you're just like, oh, number 1. What color is number 1? Grab your color picture. Flip it over. Use your design chart. Number 1. Number 1 is blue. Get your blue. Cut out, it's the whole stocking front on this one, so you get your blue. Then you go back to your step-by-step instructions, and it always tells you to embroider and sequin first. I do that. I don't skip around. If it tells me to do it, I do it. So you're gonna embroider. Well, you see this stitch up here. You're gonna need to know what stitch that is, what color you're using, how many strands. So you flip back over and you look up here. You see this? They're little arrows, little black arrows. So go to your color symbol guide, find your little arrow symbol. Right there it is. It's a buttonhole stitch. If you don't know how to do that, come over here. It'll show you. If not, you can always look it up online, find how to do the buttonhole stitch. So buttonhole stitch is right here. We're gonna need 3 strands of floss. If you look up here, 3 strands of floss. Your color symbol guide will tell you everything you need to know. You've got your stitches over here, and then you've got little pictures over here to tell you what stitches are. You've got the symbol on your sheet, like the little arrows. Look for those symbols. It's got strands, how many strands you should use of your floss, all the way down. Sometimes you need 1, sometimes you need 2, 3. You could use up to 6 if you're making cording. Then you have your colors all along here. Tells you what colors to use for every stitch. Now let's say you are doing something in pink and you run out of pink. Well, you could go to the craft store and I just need some pink floss. Well, there's going to be 50 colors of pink. How are you going to know which one you need? Well, this is a DMC color number. And for pink, for this kit, you're going to need number 899. So you just go find number 899 in DMC. You have your pink, you're ready to go. It also tells you how many yards you get of each kind of floss. Your sequins even have a little symbol here of what you need. So if you look on your blue, you get number 1, which that's your blue felt, and then you get a little star. That little star means you are going to use a white sequin. And usually your sequins are all different colors, but you'll get maybe a red set of beads and some clear. So usually with the white sequin, you'll use a clear bead. You'll use a clear bead on your green. You'll use a clear bead on your yellow, your pink, and your gold. But for your red sequins, you usually do have a red bead. So you'll use that. You're gonna use these, you're gonna flip back and forth between these constantly and always following an order. It'll tell you at the end how to finish it, everything you need to know. As you're doing your kit, if you run out of something, if it's a current kit, you can always find somewhere on the instructions, you can find the number to call and ask for help, or you can go online and you can send a quick email. They're really good about answering your questions, helping you if you need anything. Like I said, if it's a current kit, you usually can get felt for it, but if it's an older one, you may not. You just have to ask. You'll never know. And there's always people on Facebook, on the Facebook groups, that are willing to help you if you need anything, any help, any advice, any tips. There's lots of videos. These instructions, once you do one and you follow the instructions, you'll get really good at it and you'll know what to expect and how to put these together. But you still, very important, you always want to use your instructions. That's what they're there for. Have fun.